class, we talked about logging of numbers less than 1. You saw a 0 point, some 0.38, 0. But in this case, you're seeing a 394.5. See, it's a number greater than 1 already. Now, before I go further, I'd like us to look at the relationship between numbers and log. When you have a multiplication entry in number, you would be what? Adding in your log. Multiplication will result to addition in log. Now, if you have a case of division in your number, for your log, you will subtracting. Now, for a case of an index, we have, let's say it's raised to power, it's a fractional index, a number raised to a fraction. You will be multiplying by the numerator of your index as times a, dividing the value, whatever you get, you divide by what? The b. So if you have a case of x raised to power, let's say 2/3, you'll be dividing your entry, your value here, you multiply by 2, then whatever result you get, you divide it by what? 3. By 3. So that's what we'll be looking at. And this question is a perfect example for that case. Okay, alright. We have this question. So the first thing I would like us to do in this case, convert this to index. Convert this to index. So it's going to be 384.5. All raised to power what?
3 over
4. Now, for this case, 3 all raised to power 3 over 4. Remember, the first thing we want to do is to solve whatever we have inside here. And there's what we call characteristics. Characteristics, and there's also what we call mantissa. Characteristics and mantissa. Now, the first thing you want to do is to attend to whatever you have inside here. So you want to get this, convert it to standard form. Get the standard point. Now, this is the first significant figure. Standard form is taking the point to the first significant figure. So we have 384.5. So if I take it to the first significant figure, it's going to be 1, 2. How many times do you move? 1, 2. If your movement is this direction, it's going to be positive. If your movement is coming from here, in the case of, let's say, 0.00347. If you're moving, you're going to move from, this is your first significant figure. So you're moving from here, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 3.47 times 10 raised to the power minus 3. Because you move 3 times, coming from the negative. So if you're moving like this, this would be 3.845 times 10 raised to the power what? 2, positive 2, because you move this direction. So that's standard form. So we have our standard form. So write it in standard form. So it's going to be what? 3.845 times 10 all raised to the power 2. Our characteristics is the number of times we move with respect to the direction. So our characteristics is what? Positive 2. If it were negative 2, you write back. If it were negative 2, you write back 2. But this is positive in this case. Then you put your points. That's our characteristics. Then we go to what we call the mantissa. The mantissa is going to be, go to your log table or your 4-figure table or the back of your text. You can see it there. Go to under log, go to 38 under 4. 38 under 4.
5843.
5843. Difference 5. 38 under 4, difference 5. 6. So this is what? 5849. 5849. Now this is what we call our mantissa. Mantissa. 5849. That's our mantissa. Now we've answered this. Converted it to log. Now the next thing we want to do is, remember this is the question we're given. The next thing, remember our number, we've converted it to log. Now this is what we have. We have this case here. So what are we going to do? We write our values. 3.845 times 10 raised to the power 2. Remember, this is the whole of this inside. Now we're bringing the external part now. All raised to the power 3 over 4. Remember what I said. You multiply by your what? The numerator of the index. So first we're going to multiply. In this case, if this is equal to this, so I write it 2.5843. What does that mean? That means, 5849, thank you. That means what? That means what? What I'm going to be doing? That means what? If this If this is equal to this, that means what? We'll be multiplying by what? 3 and dividing by 4. Have you seen it? It's the same as this. I said it. Multiply by the numerator of the index and divide by the denominator. And that's it. Multiply by 3 and divide by 4. So we'll take it one after the other. So we have 2.5849 times 3. Multiply by 3. What are we going to get?
7.7547.
7.7547. And now, this is what we have here. Now we divide our value by what? 4. So we're going to be dividing this by 4. What did we get?
1.938675.
1.938675. This is a big number, but we are just going to take the first entry. We don't need to go too far. But 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough. Approximate this, we're going to have it 7. So we leave it at that. So now this is what we have. We have literally attended to everything here. Now the next stage is just go to your what? Number and what? Antilog. Number and antilog. Now for your antilog, you take from this part. You take from this part down. So it will be 9387. 9387. Now you go to your antilog. Your antilog table. 93 under 8.
8670.
8670. Difference 7.
14.
14. So let's add. This is what? 4 and this is 8, 6. So we have what? 8, 6, 8, 4. Now, bar 1. Remember, if it were 0, our point will be here. For 0, this is your standard point. So your point will be here. If it is 1, you move from here. 1 step. If it is by 1, you move. If it's 1, you move 1 step down to this stage. This is your official point. For a 0, this is where your point will be. So if it is 1, you move 1 step. If it is 2, what will you do? 1, 2. Now let me explain this with the negative for you. Now look at what I want to explain. Let's say you have a case like this. Bar 2. Let's say let me start from bar 3. And you have this, let's say this number here. Let's pick any number. Let's say 9387. And bar 3. Then we have this entry. 8684. Bar 3 means that you put 3 0. 1, 2, 3. And you put your point here. Bar 2 means that you're going to have how many zeros? Just 2 zeros. Then you put your point. Have you seen it?
Yeah. You
see the point is moving. Bar 1, how many zeros?
1 0.
1 0. Then put your point here. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Then after you get like -3, -2, -1, what will be the next if you're coming back? 0. If it was 0, there will be no 0, right?
Yes.
Your point will be what? Here. Now, if it is 1, where will your point be? You move here. If it's 1, your point will be here. If it were 2, your point will be what? From here you count 1, 2. Have you seen it? So now we know what to do here. It's just 1. So where will our point be from here? This place. You remember? Are you good?
Yes.
So this officially becomes our answer. Alright, so this is the answer to the question. I want to thank all of you and God bless.
Turn off the